Devils Saturday. This is the Woo Report, episode 112. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. Hello, everybody. We've got a camera at the Let's Go Devils podcast that we can use. Welcome to the podcast. Before we begin the Woo Report, I want to let the listeners know that we had a little, let's just say a lot of mishaps last night at Taj Lounge 973 for our debut of our Let's Go Devils Game Day Live with Vinny Parisi and I. Short Sky and Beer Baron were at the venue. We brought 4 cameras with us. 4 cameras with us. One was upstairs, overhead view, and 3 downstairs. And we didn't have post-game live with Scotty. He did his homework. We were prepared for it, but this is what we weren't prepared for. 3 of those cameras broke. 3 of those cameras broke. That's what happens when bartender tips over your camera. So we apologize for that, but we're going to try to do it again Tuesday night when the Devils take on the Seattle Kraken for the first time at Prudential Center. Game Day Live and post-game live will be back in order. So I'm going to do a little post-game live on the Woo Report. Scotty actually texted me at 2 a.m. wanting to do, after dark, Let's Go Devils podcast and go over the game because he was so excited. I was excited. I know you're excited. The Devils are 1-0 right now. They're 1-0 right now. And I'm pretty pumped. I'm super pumped about this team, about the direction that they're going. There are some concerns of mine. But, let's talk about last night's game. Post-game live style here on the Woo Report. We're going to make it up to you. And let's go. Turn on the music. It was busy outside of the Prudential Center. Most fans hadn't been back to the Rock in nearly 2 years. Edison Place was the place to be. Lots of Devils fans outside. We were at Taj Lounge 973. And oh boy, were we pumped up. The debut of Dougie Hamilton, Tomas Tatar, Dawson Mercer. And before the game began, Mercer had the rookie lap. Very nicely done. And the Jimmy Hayes jerseys, Broadway number 10. Paying tribute to Jimmy Hayes, who passed away recently. I thought that was very, very well done. Arlette coming out for the national anthem. Jacked up crowd at Prudential Center. Woo! It felt like a playoff atmosphere. Puck drops. Nico Hischier, the captain, is back. And 17 seconds later, a pass from Zacha. Hamilton scores! 1-0 New Jersey. Dougie Hamilton making his debut in Dougie Hamilton style. Gets things started. The crowd goes crazy. Oh, did it feel good. Oh, did it feel good with that 1-0 lead. I think a lot of us have been waiting for that moment for a very long time. A full capacity crowd. It was 81, 83 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what it is Celsius for our Canadian or international Devil fans. Let's just say it was about 28 degrees Celsius. It doesn't matter. It felt like a playoff atmosphere. The warm weather, I was wearing my shorts. Shorts guy always wears the shorts. But it felt good. 1-0 Devils. They take that 1-0 lead to the end of the first period. Lots of action going on. I said on my blog on Hockey Buzz, that the first 10 minutes of the game, the Devils were going to feed off the crowd's energy, and they did. But Chicago would later, beginning of the second period, 51 seconds in, a power play goal for the Chicago Blackhawks. 1-1 tie. We've talked about this a million times on the Let's Go Devils podcast. Man down situations, that's the Achilles heel of our New Jersey Devils. And it will continue. And they need to get this fixed. And I'm going to write about it on Pucks and Pitchfork's blog very soon, how to fix the penalty kill and man down situations, which we'll get to later. Later on, Sharon Govich, Kolkinen, the Jack Hughes line. Oh, do they look awesome, even strength. Jack Hughes scores, 2-1 Devils. All is right. All is right at the Rock. It feels good. The Devils are in the lead going into the third period. And this sequence of events was forechecking. Was a great sequence of events. It was Dawson Mercer putting the puck on the net to Andre Johnson. Touchdown, Devils! Andre Johnson scores his first goal of the season from Dawson Mercer and Tomas Tatar. 3-1 Devils, 6 minutes and 34 seconds in. Boy, did that feel good. But then a little thing started to happen and unravel for our New Jersey Devils. Remember opening night of 2019, memories of a collapse? Again, man down situations for New Jersey. Not doing very well. Power play goal with Chicago. 16 minutes and 7 seconds into the third period. 3-2 Devils. And another man down situation. Chicago pulls their goalie. Jack Hughes out there. I thought he was doing really well about to pull this. They need to close this thing out. 6-on-5. Chicago scores. 3-3 tie. The Devils would not get the 2 solid points, but doesn't matter anyway because you're playing a Western Conference team. In overtime, Ryan Graves with the puck feeds Hughes. Hughes up the ice, makes an EA Sports 2021 move, shoots, scores. And give that fan a souvenir. Devils win 4-3 in overtime over the Blackhawks to go 1-0. And the Devils are off to a great undefeated start to the season. Relief on our faces. And Devils fans were celebrating on Edison Place. I left around midnight. It looked awesome. Glad to be back. Glad to be doing our podcast at Todd's Lounge 97.3, which By the way, we are going to have a lot of things going on at Taj Lounge 973 and over the course of the next few months. Little Fireboy 87, awesome game from so many guys. It was a great team effort. Joey, hello. Michael, hello. Matt, hello. Thank you for visiting me at Taj Lounge 973 and Short Sky and Beer Baron. What a night. It was our night. It was our night to celebrate. The Devils hockey is back. It was our night together at the Prudential Center celebrating our youth. Dougie Hamilton. Hughes and Dougie Hamilton are just off to a great start. Didn't Jack Hughes look awesome last night? Making moves that only Jack Hughes could make. So slippery good. He needs to shoot more. 2 goals. He needs to shoot more. When Dougie Hamilton is at the point and Jack Hughes has the puck, and if Jack Hughes has that shoot first mentality, it frees up everybody. It opens up the ice. Opportunities for Sharon Govich or Kokkonen or whoever Jack Hughes is centering, they will benefit. Jimmy Vesey playing very well. I thought, Mikey McLeod almost had one there as well. Lots of action. Ryan Graves had a solid game. How about Ryan Graves? Colton White, at times, I felt that the analytics made PK Subban look better, but I thought his game was a little off last night. But that's okay. Winning solves everything. That's okay. We build on this. But the man-down situations is something to be really concerned about because it has now continued into the regular season after a bad preseason. Man-down situations, penalty killing, or towards the end of the game, 6-on-5, if the Devils can't close these games, it's going to be a big problem. And I don't want to put a damper on yesterday's victory, but you just can't be blowing leads and then hoping to win in overtime or in a shootout. You're giving points away, and you can't do that in the Metropolitan Division. The Devils were lucky that they played Chicago, but they need to learn how to close out games, and they need to know how to play well in man-down situations. It can't get any worse than last night, but the Devils did get lucky in the end. They did get lucky in the end. Great goal by Hughes, but I'd rather see the New Jersey Devils have won that game 3-1 or possibly 4-1, but they got to play better on defense, man down. I thought even strength, the NFZ, the no fun zone, as I call it. Some people call it the high danger area. Some people call it in front of the crease, whatever you want to call it. The Devils D guys, they cleared it out. I'll be posting that on our social media pages at Let's Go Devils Pod on Twitter, at Let's Go Devils Podcast on Facebook, Twitch, and Let's Go Devils channel on YouTube. So I think the Devils right now still need to work on their special teams. Power play 0 for 2. There was some movement. Again, they did have some chances, but you need to be more fluid. You got to get your guys down low. You can't play the perimeter game all game long on the power play. But I'll tell you, if Jack Hughes starts shooting, has a shoot-first mentality, he's going to be a much more productive player And he should not shy away from his God-given talent. And Dawson Mercer, congratulations on your first NHL point. Coming in as a rookie. Had a great training camp. The hype is real. And he could be the difference maker for the New Jersey Devils, whether they make the playoffs or not. Off to a great start, Dawson Mercer. Off to a great start. You know, and I like that line. And Janssen, hey, maybe he's going to turn it around this season. You know, a lot of us, including myself, written him off. The Andre Johnson jokes from last season, from post-game live from last season. They're all jokes. They're all jokes. But I think he's going to play really well. My reflection says on YouTube Live, that last penalty was BS, though after a commercial break, we decided Mercer gets 4 minutes for high sticking. Now, look, in hockey, now you're playing against the team. Sometimes you're playing against the referees. I thought the referees were okay last night. I thought the atmosphere last night, it was packed like sardines. A lot of chatter. I mean, the crowd doing the wave, the sing-along. It was awesome. It was a holly jolly time at the Rock. I better enjoy it because, hey, there's another game Tuesday. Lots of games at the Rock. Lots of games at the Rock for the month of October. And we'll be there. Taj Lounge 973 across the street from the Prudential Center on 35 Edison Place. You got to come over. You got to come over. We had TVs. We're working on it. Watch us grow. And we got a lot of things happening. Can't tell you yet, but there's going to be some exciting things happening at Taj Lounge 973 and the Let's Go Devils podcast. We can't reveal right now, but we were doing some deal making last night afterwards. I mean, heck, we couldn't do a podcast, but we'll fix that technical stuff. That's easy. You can easily correct that. Next game against the Kraken is going to be fun, says my reflection on YouTube Live. Let's see what's here. Jess says they've got to learn to play better when they don't get man down. That's the solution. You know what? I got to really look into and look at some film. What's really going on? I don't know if it's mental. I don't know if it's the game plan. I don't think it's the talent that's the issue. But they need to fix it. I mean, these are there are some glaring issues there that has not been solved or resolved from last season. Last season, we cut them some slack because it was a very different situation. Also, I thought Jonathan Bernier played decent. He could have had a better game, but he played decent. But the fact of the matter is he's 1-0 in the season, and that's all that matters. But the Devils need to play better. Maybe they should consult Jacques Lemaire from his retirement home. See what they can do to fix that. But it all boils down to special teams, folks. The Devils are fine 5-on-5, or even 3-on-3 for that matter. Even strength is their strength. But they got to figure it out because great teams will exploit it. I thought Yaris played pretty well. Colton White, I thought they were pretty good. And credit Tom Fitzgerald for beefing up the depth on the Devils' defense. Credit Tom Fitzgerald on that. Because Damon Severson, Ty Smith are out, not a problem. We'll still win the game. We still have that toughness. And while you have Kevin Ball in Utica and other defensemen as well, credit Tom Fitzgerald for rebuilding that defense and also making shrewd draft choices and creating his own destiny with those choices. Anyway, Twin Towers, New Jersey, says little Fireboy 87. You betcha. I'll tell you what, they look awesome last night. Dougie Hamilton, Ryan Graves. Ryan Graves, solid game. Solid game. He had a couple games that, you wanted to probably take back in preseason after losing to the Rangers. And then obviously that Thursday mishap with the power. Power's back in New Jersey. But let's put some power into their power play. And let's just hope that they can figure out the PK situation because time's running out on that. The season started. But hopefully they can take advantage of the new Seattle Kraken coming in Tuesday night at the Prudential Center. We'll be live across the street at the bar at Todd's Lounge 97.3. It's going to be a great weekend. It's nice to be undefeated. Memories of 2019 opening night. Distant memory. We don't have to play the next game. We can just enjoy it. My reflection, Graves blocking a player for Jack to get that OT goal is underrated. Absolutely. I like big guys. So does Tom Fitzgerald. But also realize, too, Jack Hughes is shooting the puck. Shoot, Jack, shoot. He's shooting the puck. And that makes him extra dangerous. You're going to need finishers. You need to finish if you're going to be on the line with Jack Hughes. And Sharon Govich and Kokkonen, they're going to get the job done. All right, folks. That's all for now. Enjoy your beautiful, happy double Saturday. Stay safe, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. Let's Go Devils podcast, 9 p.m. Eastern. Until next time, this is the Woo Report. Let's go Devils.